Dr. Combat 64, everybody. You're probably wondering what that is, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Halloween. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know. And I wanted to just do it just the day before, and here it is. The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. You can obviously tell it's, themed wise. But anyways, The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Man, what a classic. I just want to get this through because I have to work tomorrow. So yeah, it's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. This was I want to say, 1996 release. And originally was released October the 26th of 1966. Pretty cool. It's a, clamshell Peanuts classic. Wow. There's a lot of things to talk about with The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. As a kid, I always watched this on television, even on the VHS tape. And my God, it still holds up to this day. I mean, if you watch the Charlie Brown, the Christmas one, absolutely fantastic. This one definitely takes the cake. I'm not going to go too long with this video. I just wanted to specifically talk about It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and its atmosphere and just the characters themselves. Obviously, you have Charlie Brown, you have Lucy, you have Linus, you have Sally, and you're just, with these characters, and it just brings a whole feel to, the spirit of Halloween, So, I mean, hey, I added that for, this video, so, but yeah, the plot is there a plot? Not sure. I mean, for some reason, throughout many of years that I've seen this, there's not really too much of a plot other than, Charlie Brown, and of course Lucy, they're all trick-or-treating, whatever, and Linus is the one who kind of, doesn't want to do the trick-or-treating thing. He kind of leaves them out and, waits for this great pumpkin thing that he thinks exists. And Sally, Linus kind of hypnotizes, or at least kind of tells, Sally, whatever, that, hey, it's the great pumpkin. This thing comes around, he brings toys, brings all this, that, and the other. So she kind of believes in him, knowing that she's little or whatever, So she believes Linus. They go out in the pumpkin patch, and they wait for the Great Pumpkin to come. And I just love the music. Oh my goodness, the Great Pumpkin Waltz is absolutely fantastic. This absolutely brings the whole special to, like, as a whole, the thing that really, really makes the special so atmospheric. And I love the beginning too, with like all the different stuff happening with all the witches and ghouls and stuff. And you see all the kids or whatever, Charlie Brown and Linus are all chasing around with all the ghosts and the witches and stuff and skeletons. It's so classic. I definitely love that. I love that opening. I definitely. For the most case, the music is absolutely top notch with Vince, the Guardiolo Trio. Absolutely classic. I mean, you can't go wrong with him. He's such a great jazz player. Absolutely fantastic. For the most case, this is probably, for most people who are going to come in and watch this for the very first time, if you do have a young kid or a kid in middle school, they're probably like, oh, wow, this is going to be kind of boring. I mean, with kids, especially like me now, I'm an adult, I love the Peanuts, and I definitely love this. This is probably one of the most biggest out of all. Definitely with, the Christmas, the Thanksgiving, which is like the number one favorite holiday of mine is Thanksgiving. It's absolutely classic. I definitely love it. I love how Charlie Brown, knowing that he kind of makes errors a lot, he messes up his ghost costume, and he kind of makes all these holes and stuff, and when he comes, to the door, wherever, he gets nothing but rocks. So he's always like, I got a rock, whenever he opens the bag up. That always brings a smile on my face every time. I definitely love Snoopy. Now, I remember hearing that song, Snoopy's Christmas by the Royal Guardsmen, and they did have an album called Snoopy vs. the Red Baron, and there was a song called Snoopy vs. the Red Baron by the Royal Guardsmen that came out about 2 months after that special, and it became more popular in the winter of 1967. But of course, that was based on, of course, the comic from the Great Pumpkin comic that featured, Snoopy, and they do actually feature the Red Baron into some of the comics, specifically the Great Pumpkin. So you hear in the lyrics, Snoopy finds a new battleground, or I forgot what. So he asks the Great Pumpkin for a new battle plan. So it's kind of just based on that, and it's funny how it came out around the same time during It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. But anyways, back to the Snoopy and the special. I definitely love that gimmick. I mean, most people, especially young people back in the day, a lot of the baby boomers and stuff watching that as they were kids, they didn't really understand it. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things. It's like sometimes this special kind of has stuff that, if it's like if you have young kids, showing this, they won't understand like the whole like concept of World War I and all this kind of, these characters and stuff and their situations and stuff. Like, it's mostly just based on all that, you know what I mean? Sure, it's a kid's cartoon, but sometimes it has some dark themes going on in this, with Snoopy and the red, Snoopy himself, and he's going through the French, battlegrounds and stuff and all that. It's just so weird with the spooky music. That always spooked me out, man, that music. I'm telling you, where he's going through the enemy lines and stuff, he sees all these signs that are all like in French. Man, I definitely love when Snoopy sneaks in through the little house, whatever, and Lucy and all of them, all the gang are all having the party and stuff, and she's going to bob for apples. And he sneaks into the bobbing barrel, and then she ends up opening her mouth, and she sees, Snoopy. That always brings a smile to my face every time. And I do like the part where her friend is modeling like a jack-o'-lantern, and Charlie Brown's head is completely bald, other than, he has a little bit of hairs in the front. So she's like sketching Charlie Brown's head as a model, like a jack-o'-lantern model. Oh my goodness, that's so classic, But man, I enjoy this so much. I mean, to the beginning and to like the whole like like I said, the atmosphere, the characters, like the whole vibe of the holiday and stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, they play it every year. They're going to be playing it tomorrow, I believe, on ABC. As always, every year they play it on ABC. And, maybe I might watch it on tape. So there you go, everybody. Not to kind of, put too much into the, there's the back. Not too much, show the front again. Not too much, background story on this. I mean, this is just pretty much my opinion, or like whatever, what I think of the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. This has always been a classic, so yeah. Well, other than that, guys, I hope you guys appreciate my review and stuff, and my friend here, which hopefully we'll be seeing again next year. Hopefully some more horror movie reviews I haven't got a chance to do for next year, so yeah, hopefully that might come to play. So I'll probably be doing a compilation destination pretty soon. Hopefully some top 5, especially top 5 for the Ultimate 70s, and hopefully some album reviews. Hopefully I'll do another Beatles album review. I'm hoping to do the UK, the UK release of Rubber Soul. So yeah, hopefully I'll be looking out for that. Hopefully I'll be doing that review sometime. So thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and happy Halloween. Thank you guys so much for watching.